tuned in to Leander Lions basketball on SHN Sports.
Welcome to the Lions Den at Leander High School for tonight's basketball game between the Leander Lions and McNeil Mavericks. I am Mark Sickles. I'll be your play-by-play commentator. Chuck Kracy is assisting me as your color commentator. Tonight's game is being broadcast on SHN Sports. Follow our games this season at shnsports.com. Your team, your broadcast. You can listen to the broadcast by tuning into SHN Sports and clicking on the scoreboard icon. If you want to watch the game live, then simply ask for the video link, which is password protected. We have that. It's free of charge, but you will need permission to have the link. You can contact the LHS Basketball Booster Club, Chuck Kracy, Melissa Sickles, or myself for access. And we also want to thank our Leander Boys Basketball Booster Club sponsors, Amy Maddox with Allstate at amymaddox@allstate.com for your insurance needs. Malash & Company at malashandcompany.com for your residential real estate needs. And Linton Dental at lintonsmile.com for your dental needs. Well, Chuck, welcome. It's Friday.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. It's an exciting time to be part of Leander hoops right now. The Lions on quite a run since they took down number one seed Hendrickson was about a week and a half ago, and even before that they started heating up, and you know they've kind of risen to the top, as they say, the cream will rise to the top, but Hendrickson's still a couple of games out in front of them. But in terms of all the other teams vying for second or even beyond that, the Lions have kind of risen to the top of that. Now, McNeil, one of those teams, and so they have their work cut out for them tonight in defending the Den. Lions, of course, 2 games out of first place. They're in second at 9-4. Round Rock a game behind, or a win behind. They're 8-4. McNeil 7-5. So they would love a win here tonight because they would knot them up with the Lions. Stony Point at 6-6, but they took down Hendrickson, so they're in the hunt. And Vandergrift always dangerous with Greg Brown, and of course you have Cedar Ridge, Westwood, and Vista rounding out district play here. And so,
what's been great about this district is anybody can beat anybody on a night. You know, you say that all the time. Oh, you have to play the game, right. But it's true. So these teams are really competitive, and unless you have your A game, you're going to lose.
Well, early in district play, it was looking like Hendrickson was a team that would just run through district, and Lions gave them a little bit of trouble. But you know, we've talked about it a couple times. Disu scoring 51 points, kind of hard to overcome. And the Lions showed up the second time they matched up with Hendrickson, and again, Hendrickson losing another right after. It's one of those, don't let one loss cause you to lose 2. And Hendrickson let that happen. Stony Point went up and took one from them.
Yep, yeah, Leander comes in overall with a 16-10 record, 9-4 in district play, beating Round Rock earlier this week 45-38 over in Round Rock, which was really an impressive win to go over there and get the win. McNeil is 12-13 with the district record of 7-5. They lost their last game against Vandergrift 57-49. So big game tonight here in Leander. If you're on your way, get over here. We're about to get into the national anthem, and then we'll go through our lineups. But, hey, if you're in the area, come support the boys.
One more thing to add, Mark, that zone defense the Lions employed against Round Rock, they need to continue that aggressive style of defense and take advantage of the turnovers as they did in Round Rock, turn those into points, and they should be able to survive tonight. But they have their work cut out for them with a good McNeil squad. Looks like we're going to have the anthem now.
Here at Leander High School, we've got a great varsity matchup tonight between our own Leander Lions and the McNeil Mavericks. At this time, please stand and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem, being performed tonight by Grace Cantwell, a sophomore here at Leander High School.
So
Well, Chuck, they've been strong all year, haven't they?
They have. Back to a more traditional anthem tonight. You know, we had the guitar, and then we had the teacher or parent, I'm not sure. Earlier in the year at Hendrickson, it was pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to go through some of the starting lineups tonight, and I'll go ahead and read them. You may not be able to hear them as they're being announced. Number 23, Noah Fox.
That's 33.
Well, he's 33. I'm sorry, Dylan Grubb. Oh, there you go, Chuck. Thank you.
Yeah, there's 23.
Yeah, they had their numbers mixed up on the sheet. Number 23, Noah Fox. Number 21, James Curtis. Number 32, Raylan Brown. And number 40, Sam Latham.
Get excited. Here come your lines.
Get ready to get live. This is the starting lineup for your Leander Lions. The 6'2" senior, number 1.
And starting lineup for Leander, number 1, 6'1" senior, Kais Wilson.
5'11" senior, number 2, Landon Sisson.
Number 2, 6' senior, Landon Sisson.
Number 4, Logan Clark.
Number 4, 6'4" senior, Logan Clark.
Hunter Stevens.
Number 5, 6'3" senior, Hunter Stevens.
Stevens taking the pat down.
And number 35, 6'5", sophomore, Noah Robledo. We also want to thank head coach Clint Bradley, assistant coaches Michael Toops, Jeremy Fry, Casey Schedule, student assistants Gavin Rojas, Alexia Borden, and Riley Morris.
Kind of like how senior Bryce Carson stands out there and has a different handshake routine with each starter as they come through. Of course, Landon Clark, or Logan Clark rather, the more reserved handshake. And
yeah, he's out there, and I know they sometimes
he's
change.
about business.
Yeah, they change him up sometimes weekly, so he has to be on cue for that. So about ready to have tip-off. It was controlled by McNeil. They are wearing the dark jerseys, blue going left to right. Leander is wearing the white on white, and they're going right to left if you're listening. So McNeil drives in, short baseline, jumper by number 33, Dylan Grubb. Early 2-point lead for McNeil.
It's a long ball game, but you can't let any easy baskets like that in.
So Hunter Stevens with the ball up top. Kicks it over to the left side. Landon Sisson tries to drive inside. Kicks it back out to Hunter Stevens on the right wing. Drives in, top of the key, has to go back out. Lots of pressure by McNeil. Get over to Landon Sisson, left wing. Back up top to Hunter Stevens. Now Landon Sisson, and it is tipped out of bounds. It'll be Leander basketball.
Yeah, the referee here on the sideline saw that, called it to Leander.
So Leander will be throwing in the near corner. Get the ball into Hunter Stevens. Lots of pressure up top. Noah Robledo, 3-point shot. Too strong, no good. Rebound, number 40, Sam Latham. Gets it to number 32, Raylan Brown. Quickly up the court, kicks it out. 3-point shot. Up, in and out, no good.
Could have been over the back call there.
Rebound, Logan Clark kicks it up to Sisson on the right side. Drives in, goes off the glass. Nope, no good. And rebound by number 23, Noah Fox. Gets it to McNeil. Brown on the left side, now top of the key on the left wing. Drives in baseline. And it is blocked, but they're going to call a foul.
That was pretty ticky-tack. I thought it was pretty good defense by Clark as he came over to assist Robledo. But I guess what they called was that he put his arm down a little bit.
Yeah, it's the first foul on Robledo.
Oh, they called it on Robledo?
And the free throw by James Curtis is good. 3-0 lead right now for McNeil.
Don't want to dig too deep of a hole here. It's very early, obviously. But 6:37 left here.
Next free throw up and in. 4-0 lead for the Mavericks. Hunter Stevens gets the ball up on the right side to Sisson, right wing. Now up to Logan Clark. Back over to Sisson on the right wing. Drives in. Short jumper, and it's good.
There's a nice screen set by Clark there to free up Sisson for the open J.
4-2 lead now for the Mavericks. Brown passes the ball over to the far corner, takes it back. Free throw line now is to kick it out. Lots of pressure from Leander.
Almost caused a travel.
Grubb hands the ball off to Brown up top. Now he's going to back it up and reset the offense. Moves over to the left side. Gets off a pick. Good defense by Leander right now. Long three-point shot. Off the glass, no good, but rebound. Noah Fox kicks it out for a three-point shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Landon Sisson quickly up the court. On the right side, now gets it to Hunter Stevens. Drives in.
No way!
Oh, and they're going to call, looks like an offensive foul. Or is it a pick? Let's see, who are they calling it on?
You gotta call that the whole game now.
I did not see who they called it on.
Yeah, it may have been a carry.
We'll try and get some clarification for you, but
It does show its second foul, though, on the scoreboard.
I think it may have been Stevens. That was my initial thought, but we'll check.
He must have leaned into the defender when he dribbled around the corner there.
So McNeil with the ball now, three-point shot. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Tice Wilson gets it to Stevens on the right side. Sisson fakes up. Oh, and there's a little bit of contact as he tries to get around Dylan Grubb, and they will call the foul on Dylan Grubb.
Defensively, the line's doing a pretty good job, even if it's late, getting a hand in the face of the three-point shooter of the Mavericks. So far, they need to keep that up because it's affected the shot.
Malik Gordon is now in the game for the Mavericks and sitting down to Sam Latham. Long three-point shot,
Nice
no good by
tip out
Robledo, but it's tipped. Leander keeps the basketball.
Landon Sisson getting a tip-out rebound.
Hunter Stevens looks to go inside, gets it into Logan Clark, inside of Robledo. Lots of contact, no foul.
I can't believe no foul was called on that.
Brown with the ball outside the three-point line. On the right side, now he backs a dribble out, sets up the offense for the Mavericks. Mavericks are leading 4-2, 4:34 left here in the first. Swings the ball over to the left wing, now the far left corner. Drives in. Tries to go inside. The ball's loose on the ground.
Great defense by Clark there, getting his hand on the ball.
Picked up by Tice Wilson. Gets it up the right side. Sisson with the ball. Looks to go inside. And there's a foul.
You know, I talk about Clark quite a bit, but he's just a workman out there. He does the little things in the post.
Yeah, a lot of contact right there on that one. And so Leander will be throwing the ball in under the Mavericks basket to get into Robledo. Hand off to Stevens. Backs it out into the corner. Sisson for three.
Oh,
no good.
Nice job.
Nice rebound by Tice Wilson. And it is quickly stolen from him, and ball rolls on the ground. But Mavericks keep it. They go up the right side into the paint. Now they kick it out to the three-point in the corner. No good. Rebound by Brown, and he loses it out of bounds.
Again, the Lions getting a hand in the three-point shooter's face. Even if it's a little late, it's affecting the shot.
So McNeil's been taking quite a few threes.
And they haven't been making them. They'll heat up at some point. Certainly not shy about shooting them.
4-2 lead for the Mavericks here. 3:40 left here in the first. Get the ball into Logan Clark. Free throw line out to Wilson, three-pointer. Or I'm sorry, outside the three-point line now to Sisson. Hands off to Logan Clark. Drives in, Sisson off the glass, and it is tipped. Loose ball.
Nice effort by Robledo.
Kept alive by Robledo. Throws the ball across court. Leander's really moving the ball well right now. They just can't get a free shot.
And McNeil playing tough zone defense on the lines, giving them a little bit of their own medicine.
Logan Clark, long shot, no good. Ball's on the ground, and it is saved, but thrown into Leander. Three-point shot, in and out, no good for Tice Wilson. Rebound by McNeil Mavericks.
That's about as close as you can get to making it without actually making it.
Score is still 4-2, now 2:49 left here in the first.
Ball's not falling for either team here early. Good defense by both squads.
Get the ball on the right side now, cross-court pass, three-point shot. It is in and out, no good, but strong rebound. Goes up Sam Latham, he misses it. Noah Robledo with the rebound. Gets the ball up to Sisson on the right wing.
That's how you own a rebound.
Inside. Kick it back out to Robledo. Left wing now up top. Short jump shot.
Needed that
Hunter
one.
Stevens, it's good.
You know, Stevens heated up early in the Round Rock game when the Lions were having a little trouble knocking them down, and then the rest of the squad followed.
Yeah, he's been hitting those mid-range jump shots, and it's 4-4 right now, 2 minutes left here in the first. McNeil with the basketball, moving it around the three-point line, back and forth. Kick it up top to Fox, now on the right wing, to Brown. Drives in back up top, gets it in low, and it is tried to go up for the dunk, Sam Latham, but good defense by Logan Clark. But then they get it back out. McNeil hits a three. 7-4 lead for McNeil. 1:30 left here in the first.
Clark did a pretty good job of making sure that dunk didn't go down.
Hunter Stevens with the ball up top to Logan Clark. Now on the left side. Drives in. Short jump shot. No good, but rebound Logan Clark. Gets it back out to Sisson. Up top to Hunter Stevens. Drives in. Kicks it off to the right side to Wilson. Now to Robledo. Three-pointer. Too strong. No good. Rebound Hunter Stevens. Tries to get the ball inside, and he does. Good pass and lots of contact. Robledo is going up for the shot. He'll go to the line. He'll shoot two.
Latham came down pretty hard on that one. It looks like they called it on number 24, though, Ryan Robbins. .103 left here in the first.
So Robledo at the line. First free throw, no good, too strong.
Off that back iron.
So Zach Meyer is now in for Logan Clark, and Michael Sickles is in for, looks like, Landon Sisson. So Robledo back at the line. 7-4 lead for McNeil. Free throw is up and no good, and missed both of those.
That doesn't happen often.
So McNeil with the ball. Grubb is dribbling up, a little bit of pressure. Now gets it over on the
last shot
left
here.
side. You have 50 seconds left here in the first. McNeil moving the ball around the top of the three-point line. Kick it over on the left side. 40 seconds now left here in the first quarter. Get the ball to Grubb. Back over to Brown. Try to move it inside. Kicked out. Three-point line. Now they throw it across court on the far side.
Doing a good job moving it around.
25 seconds now left. 7-4 lead for McNeil. Clock now down to 18. Dylan Grubb with the ball being guarded by Hunter Stevens. Clock now down to 10. And he drives in on the left side. Turns around, jump shot, blocked. No good, rebound by Robledo up to Sickles. Midcourt, and tries to throw it up to Robledo. Three-pointer, no good. So 7-4 lead. Wow, Chuck, that's like
it's like a football game.
Or you know, second grade basketball.
Baseball, yeah.
No, but they've had good defense by both sides. Haven't had a lot of easy shots. So, you know, you credit the defense on both. I know McNeil has probably had more opportunities shooting the ball. They haven't hit many of those threes. They've hit one so far. And Leander's had moved the ball around. They just haven't had a lot of open shots.
Yeah, it's been a defensive game so far, and both teams have had good shots. They just haven't gone down, and it's good form. I mean, they're not bad shooting form. It's just, you know, sometimes you miss. And both teams are kind of having a little bit of trouble right now. So as we go here into the second, the Lions need to continue with the aggressive defense, but they got to get it to Stevens in the lane and let him knock a couple more of those runners down so they can not let this get out of hand here if McNeil heats up. Getting ready to go here for the second period.
Yeah, Leander really hasn't done anything wrong. They just haven't had a lot of shots.
No, and the shots aren't going down, the ones that they have taken. And McNeil's done a pretty good job on the boards. It's pretty even to this point all the way around.
So it looks like a little break in the action right now. I'm not sure what
The referee's clearing up some kind of, looks like we may have some blood here. on a player, and he'll have to get that closed up or whatever. Oh, I guess not.
Guess not. If it was a bloody lip, it's no longer bloody.
He probably just went.
So Sickles throws the ball into Stevens. Leander's going right to left if you're listening on the podcast.
They got him
travel by Robledo as he went up.
He didn't really leave his feet, but they're going to call you on that even if you're on the balls of your feet there.
Looked to pass inside, then he tried to hold off and kick it over to the right wing, but they'll call a travel. Dylan Grubb with the ball. Looks to go inside, and he does. Inside shot off the glass, no good. Over the back, no good.
Yeah,
again by number 40, Latham.
They're going to call a jump ball. Sickles had the ball as well as Latham. The possession arrow is going to be McNeil, though.
So Sickles is now taking a break, and Sisson is back in. So they get the ball in. Now they swing it on the left side, left corner. Back around the top. Left wing, long three-pointer. Off the rim, no good, and the ball goes out of bounds. Be Leander basketball.
Another great job getting the hand in the face of the shooter, affecting the shot.
7:20 left here in the second. 7-4 lead for McNeil. Stevens gets the ball to Robledo. Way outside the three-point line. Now over to Sisson. Over to Wilson. Look to go inside. Meyer running their offense. Hunter Stevens now moves over to the left side. Over to Sisson, three-point shot. It's good.
Nice. It would be nice to have Landon heat up.
7-7, tie game. 6:45 left here in the second. McNeil with the ball. Throw the ball into the near corner. Now Curtis pulls up for a 12-foot jump shot. No good. Rebound by McNeil. Swing the ball over on the left side. Tried to go inside. And they do get it to Fox. Gets it back up top. Another three-point shot by Grubb is no good. Rebound Hunter Stevens.
Great job blocking out by Stevens.
Moves the ball up quickly. Another three-point shot by Sisson. No good. Rebound Sam Latham. And Grubb is up the court along with Brown. They miss a shot. Now Robledo gets it over to Hunter Stevens. Looks at Coach Bradley.
Yeah, Coach Bradley
slows it down a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. It's one thing to fast break. It's another thing to go up and down, up and down. When the shots aren't falling, slow it down. Get a good shot.
Get the ball over to Zach Meyer now on the left side. Oh, inside, a little bit too high. Push in the back on Robledo. No call. McNeil gets the ball. They move it up. Brown with it. Throws it in the near corner. Back to Brown. Now on swinging it over on the left wing. Back to Brown. He backs it out a little bit. 5:28 left here in the second. Tie game 7-7.
Bradley letting the referee know about that push in the back that went uncalled.
So they swing it into Fox. Kick it back out to Grubb. Now over to Brown. Trying to get it inside to Sam Latham, number 40. Now they get it in. A short jump shot. Gets his own rebound, up and in, and
I don't know how you let him get his own rebound there. You got to block him out after he shoots.
Noah Fox, 9-7 lead. Yeah, we know the big player for McNeil so far this season has been number 40, Sam Latham. Strong inside player, so Leander's trying to do their best to keep the ball out of his hands. So they throw the ball to Robledo for three in the far corner. It's good.
Yeah, I like that.
10-9 lead for Leander. 4:38 left here in the second, and it's going to be a timeout for McNeil.
Woo! It's been that's the first timeout we've had, right?
I believe so.
So little frantic at times, but it's been slow at times as well. Both teams playing pretty aggressive zone defenses. The Lions, I've mentioned it a few times, doing a great job of getting a hand in the McNeil Mavericks shooters' faces and, affecting those shots. And we've seen them rattle around the rim, but not many have fallen. Of course, the Lions are having a little bit of trouble knocking down a lot of shots as well, leading here 10-9 headed into the half. But it is a very low-scoring affair here so far.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Leander attack the basket a little bit more. If they have that opportunity, if a crease opens up, drive it in and see them then get a foul or kick it out for an open shot.
Right. They need to continue that aggressive zone that has given them a lot of success over this win streak.
So Destin Pinckney is in for Kais Wilson. McNeil with the ball going left to right, move it along the left side, now back up top. Kick it over in the left wing. Back up top. Move it over on the right side. Trying to go inside. Swing it over, and they looks like that'll be a travel. That'll be on number 22, Malik Gordon. Took a step before he tried to drive baseline.
Brown had a fancy little spin that really did nothing. Didn't affect the line defender, Sisson. He kicked it out, and then there was the foot shuffle.
So Stevens passes the ball to Sisson. Now Robledo up top, over to Pinckney on the right side. Gets it into Robledo. Baseline, kicks it over to Sisson for three on the left wing. No good. Rebound by Malik Gordon.
Sisson is that close to knocking those down regularly.
So McNeil moves the ball. They get it to Fox. Short jumper. No good. Rebound by Malik Gordon. McNeil keeps the ball. Spin move. Kick it out for a three-pointer, and they move it back, and now they will set up their offense one more time. 3:25 left here in the second period.
Brown's going to figure out at some point Stevens isn't going to bite on that spin.
So McNeil throws it in the near corner. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound Robledo. Last shot was from Ryan Robbins, number 24. Move the ball on the right side. Robledo drives in. Out to Pinckney, sitting up on the wing. Dribbles out, gives it back to Stevens. Now over to Sisson. Drives baseline, kicks it across, and too strong, out of bounds.
He kind of lost control there on the baseline, which affected his passing. A little bit too tall for Robledo, which isn't easy.
So Kais Wilson's coming in for Pinckney, and Sickles is coming in for Sisson. 2:57 left here in the second. 10-9 lead for the Lions. Yeah, we don't want to be going down the stretch 1 or 2 points ahead.
No, you want to build a lead, and right now it's a struggle for both teams offensively.
So McNeil with the ball, move it over to the right wing, now up top, move it across to the left, try and go inside to number 40 Latham, spin jump shot, and it's good. 11-10 lead for McNeil. That's a good looking shot right there by number 40 Latham.
A little Kareem Abdul-Jabbarish, but straight ahead.
Hunter Stevens pulls up. Off the back rim, no good. Gordon with the ball quickly up the court. Gets it to Latham. He drives in off the right side, and off the glass, it's good.
And now McNeil starting to try to build a little bit of lead of their own, up three here.
13-10 lead for McNeil. And we just saw Latham score, 2 buckets in a row.
Yeah, Lions can't give up too many easy buckets like that tonight and expect to win here at home.
Short jump shot is good by Kais Wilson.
Great job there of adjusting with a hand in your face and taking his time on the jump shot.
Drove into the lane just inside the free throw line and knocked down 2 points. So McNeil with the ball. Dylan Grubb way up top, being guarded by Stevens.
Robledo aggressively guarding the wing over here.
Moves it over to the right wing to Robbins. Lots of footwork. He moves around, no good. Rebound, Robledo, and he's able to save it.
It was on the line, they say.
I didn't see his foot on the line. I don't know what he's talking about.
I think he said the ball hit the line, but probably should be Leander ball at that point.
McNeil's throwing the ball in under Leander's basket. They'll be trying to get into Latham, I am sure. And they quickly get it in, to number 21, James Curtis for 2.
You can't give up those kind of shots.
Easy points, 15-12 lead here for McNeil. Stevens with the ball, drives in. Now gets it. Ball's on the ground, and it gets picked up by McNeil. Another turnover for Leander. Brown with the ball on the left side, swings it over in the right corner to Curtis. Shot is no good, but he gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good. Another rebound by Latham, and it goes in.
Got to give credit. The hustle is on the side of the Mavericks here right now.
17-12 lead for Leander.
McNeil is ahead.
I'm sorry, yeah, McNeil. Move the ball to Wilson, back out to Robledo for three, no good. Rebound by Brown. 27 seconds left here. 5-point lead for McNeil.
And they're obviously going to try to play for the last shot here. Lions just need to play good defense. You're only down 5 here. Even if you give up a 3, you're only down 8 going into the half.
Sickles guarding him as he moves across, and it's going to be a blocking foul on Logan Clark.
Yeah, he came out and tried to get in front of Brown. Brown a little quicker than Clark, though.
So now Zach Myers coming in for Logan Clark. And Sisson is coming in for Sickles. 8:38 seconds left here in the half. Get the ball out to 32 Brown. Drives up 5 seconds, 4 seconds on the left side. Over to three-point shot in the far left corner. In and out, no good. Tip up by Brown on the baseline, and it's good.
Yep. So 19-12 is going to be the halftime score here. Leander going to have to go in and hit the drawing board there and see what's going on with their offense.
Yeah, their offense, they're not moving the ball that well right now, but the big thing for McNeil is Latham and Curtis are killing them on the boards. And that's the difference right now. 7 points in those late buckets by Latham and Curtis are the points that have been, hurting the Leander Lions tonight, the inside shot. So we're here at halftime. 19-12 lead for McNeil. So we'll take a break, and you can watch the halftime show here, and we will be back for the second half. You're listening to the broadcast on SHN Sports. Check in all year at shnsports.com. We also want to thank our Booster Club sponsors, Amy Maddox with Allstate, Malash & Company, and Linton Dental. So for Chuck Kracy and myself, we will see you for the second half in about 9 minutes.
this is Clint Bradley. You're tuned in to Leander Lions basketball on SHN Sports.
We are back at Leander High School for the second half of a basketball game here at the Lions Den between the Leander Lions and McNeil Mavericks. McNeil leads 19-12, Chuck. Kind of a slow first half, and I guess the last 3 or 4 minutes for McNeil, they kind of built up a lead going inside with Latham and Curtis.
They took advantage of the Lions continuing to miss shots and were able to put together a little streak of baskets. They probably scored 8 unanswered there going down the stretch to push out, take the lead and push out to a 7-point lead with about 2 minutes here in halftime. We'll get started with the third quarter. Traditionally, the Lions take a little bit of while in the locker room. That's what they're doing here, and I'm sure a lot of Exton and Owen going on for the Lions here in the locker room.
Yeah, I'm sure Bradley is making his adjustments to defend Latham and to keep those inside shots from falling. I know they had that one inbounds pass. It was about, a 2-foot jump shot. They've got to stop that. And Leander needs to attack the basket, in my opinion, on offense. I know they're moving the ball around, but they're not really getting the ball inside. And if they can get Latham or some of these other people in foul trouble, get them out of the paint, then they'll have better opportunity to hit those three-pointers.
Well, and one of the bugaboos for the Lions all season has been rebounding on the defensive board, and it's been a problem again here tonight. And McNeil, a lot of their points have come on second chances. So the Lions need to shore that up as well.
Yeah, looking at the standings, right now Hendrickson at 11-2, Leander 9-4, Round Rock 8-4, McNeil 7-5, Stony Point 6-6, Vandergrift at 6-7, Cedar Ridge 5-7, and then Round Rock 3-9, and Vista 1-12. And some other games tonight, Hendrickson is at Vista Ridge. Wait, today is the first. I'm sorry, they have a bye. Round Rock is at Stony Point.
Should be a good game there.
Cedar Ridge is at Vista, and Vandergrift is playing Round Rock. So some of those games will have an impact on the standings as we go into next week.
Getting ready to get underway here.
So if you are just tuning in, McNeil Mavericks are in the dark uniforms, wearing dark blue on blue. Leander is wearing white on white. And if you are listening, Leander is now going left to right for the second half. Get the ball to Meyer. Now move the ball over. Lots of pressure out here. They're trying to keep the ball away from Hunter Stevens. He now gets it on the right wing, being guarded by Ryan Robbins. Lots of pressure. Now to Sisson. Get it to Meyer. Back out to Sisson on the three-point line. Go into Robledo. And the ball is knocked away from him by Noah Fox.
Quick hands by Fox there.
McNeil picks the ball up, leading by 7 here in the third. Get the ball over on the far left wing. Now move it up top. Jump shot by James Curtis is good.
They're going to build on that lead.
Lead is now 21-12, McNeil.
Lions going to have to find an answer here. They can't dig too deep of a hole here in the second half.
So Stevens kicks the ball over to Wilson on the left side, now to Meyer. Back up to Wilson. Cross court to Sisson. Tries to throw it across, and another steal by McNeil. Quickly up the court to Dylan Grubb, and off the glass, and it's good. 23-12. Hunter Stevens with the ball on the right wing. Lots of pressure now to Robledo. Slows it down, gets it across court to Sisson on the left wing. Now at the three-point line. Kicks it over to Kais Wilson for 3. Left wing, short, no good. Rebound McNeil. James Curtis.
That was an open shot, too. Wilson needs to knock that down in this situation especially.
So now a three-point shot by Gordon. In and out, no good. Rebound by Hunter Stevens.
Lions fortunate there as he had a wide open shot. Look at it. Wide open look.
Right now, Leander has 12 points. Robledo has 3, Stevens 2, Sisson has 5, and Wilson has 2.
Wilson just missed another 3, and rebound goes to McNeil.
So they quickly move the ball up court, but it's knocked out of bounds by Sisson. It'll be McNeil basketball. 5:58 left here in the third. 23-12 lead.
It's getting out of hand a little bit here, Mark. They need to rein it back in. Can't let it get away from you.
Brown with the ball, throws it in. They give it back to him. Now he dribbles up top, kicks it on the right side to Malik Gordon. Now in the far right corner, they look to go inside. They kick it across to Brown.
McNeil slowing it way down with that lead. They're pretty comfortable with it. And why not, the way the Lions are shooting so far tonight.
So Brown gets it to Gordon. Now gets it back to Brown. Being guarded by Robledo. Drives into lane, kicks it on the right side. Easy jump shot off the glass for 2 points.
Too many easy baskets for the Mavericks tonight. They're going to be tough to overcome.
Noah Fox 25-12 lead. Kick it over to Sisson. Drives on the baseline. Gets it back out to Meyer. Now to Robledo. Moving it around the right side to Hunter Stevens. Yeah, they're just not getting enough ball movement inside. Stevens tries to go across court. Sisson drives in the lane, tries to get it inside, and it's tipped away.
Too many bodies in there for such a finesse pass.
McNeil gets the ball, moves it up court. Now they'll set up again. Brown up top, 25-12 lead, 4:40 left here in the third.
Lions going to have to find an answer here quick.
Move the ball to Grubb, back to Brown. Now in the right corner. Try to go inside, and it is stolen. Hunter Stevens with the ball, dribbling up the court on the right side. Guarded by Grubb, goes into the lane, and a foul, and he gets hit across the face.
Yeah, it was a late whistle too, but the reaction alone should have got a foul call. We're going to have a timeout for the Lions as well with 4:24 here, and they got to have to find an answer. Stevens needs to knock these free throws down and going ahead and break the seal here on the second half scoring.
Yeah, they're going to have to pick up their intensity. As we've seen over the past couple games, they've done a great job on defense and offense moving the ball. They just seem a little bit off tonight on offense, and I think that's partly because of the tall people inside with Latham and Curtis.
Well, there have been times during this win streak for the Lions that they've had difficulty scoring, but they've been able to overcome it, and during different stretches of those games, went on, pretty good runs of putting the ball in the basket, and they need to find one of those runs now and quickly here with 4:24 left in the third.
Sisson throws the ball into Robledo. Lions move the ball around. Three-point shot. Stevens, no good.
Too long.
Long rebound.
It's going to go to Lions, though.
Off of McNeil, so Leander will be throwing the ball in on the far side.
I think Fox got a hand on it trying to rebound it.
Wilson throws the ball into Stevens. Gets the ball on the left side to Wilson. Down the far right side to Sisson. Back out to Sisson. Three-pointer now moves inside. Gets it back. Throws it cross court. Stevens, baseline, goes in, and he is hacked.
I don't know how that's not a foul. They did call a foul.
I was going to say, if they didn't call a foul on that, then this is just ridiculous.
Stevens needs to knock these down.
Yeah, he does.
3:57.
I mean, we've seen a lot of contact and not many fouls, but that was a pretty strong foul in there. Stevens misses the first free throw. Still 25-12. Yeah, Leander came in tonight winning 5 in a row, and I believe 6 out of 8.
4 minutes into the third period, we haven't scored a point here in the second half. There it is.
There's the first point. Hunter Stevens, 25-13. 3:50 left here in the third.
Dozen points is not insurmountable by any stretch.
No, it's not. They just have to get a couple stops here. So they get the ball on the left side. Now they move it in. Three-point attempt, moves it inside the three-point line. No good, but a strong rebound by number 40, Sam Latham. He's killing them on the boards tonight.
Got to block him out. And we need to check to see if he's camping in that lane, too.
And almost another turnover by Leander. Kais Wilson now a three-pointer. It's good.
Like that. We'd like to see him heat up for sure.
5 points for Wilson tonight. Now it's 27-16. little bit of contact, but no call. Oh, and there's a steal right there. Hunter Stevens at midcourt goes in, and it looks like he was fouled, and nothing is called. A little bit short on that shot. So McNeil with the rebound quickly inside. They throw it up, and it's going to go.
They're going to call a foul on Leander, though.
They'll call a foul on Leander as Fox hits that inside jump shot.
And they counted that basket, right?
Yep. But they don't call the one where Stevens is fouled going in for the layup. So it is what it is.
Yeah, you got to overcome that sometimes, though. The Lions can't let that get them down. Just need to make a run here.
29-16 lead for McNeil. Fox at the line. Shot is up and rattles around and in. 30-16, 14-point lead here for McNeil. Stevens walks the ball past midcourt. Moves on the left side. Lots of pressure by Malik Gordon on him. Moves the ball over to Sisson. Contact now inside. No good. Rebound. McNeil quickly up the court is Gordon. He backs it back out. Get it to Brown. He slows it down, being guarded by Kais Wilson. Moves in free throw line. Moves around and inside shot once again by number 23, Noah Fox. It's good.
That was a great pass by Brown in the lane.
Yeah, Leander needs to make a change here. They've got to do something to mix this up. 16-point lead for McNeil.
They need to make some kind of run.
Inside drive and off the bottom of the backboard.
Jordan-esque
Wilson.
drive. Didn't go down, though.
Rebound McNeil. Move it up the court. 1:49 left here in the third. Move the ball over to Robbins. Now they get the ball to Latham on the baseline. Back to Robbins up top. Move it over on the far wing. Gordon has the ball. They're burning clock here.
Robbins has that Jimmy Chitwood look about him. Maybe it's the hairstyle.
Yeah, he does. So Brown being guarded by Stevens. Drives in, throws a shot up, and it's good.
Wow. But McNeil can't miss now.
34-16, McNeil. Hunter Stevens on the left wing. Not a lot of movement here by Leander. They seem to be walking around, and I don't understand what's going on.
Timeout Bradley for the Lions, and there's only a minute 2 left, and the Lions just have no answer here tonight for the Mavericks. We talked about how the Lions needed to go on an offensive run here, and it's the Mavericks that are going on that run.
Yeah, and just setting up there, Leander looked like they were standing around waiting for someone to make a call. They need to take charge out there and be a little more energetic on offense. They're not going to score points by standing around.
Well, maybe they're reading their headlines or something. Sometimes you can get a little lackadaisical when you're on a little bit of a run and you just think the shots are going to fall down. And it's a lesson you want to learn in district play or pre-district play, certainly not one you want to learn in postseason play. And so, the Lions don't make a run here and McNeil comes out with a win. They're knotted up in district play.
Yeah, they are.
Now, did the Lions beat McNeil the first matchup?
Yes, they did. So they'll be head-to-head. They'll be tied.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Lions have Vandergrift and Westwood. And McNeil.
At Vandergrift's a tough game no matter who they're playing.
Yeah, McNeil plays Stony Point, Cedar Ridge, and Hendrickson. So it's going to come down to, those last 2 weeks to determine who's going to make it into the playoffs. And a turnover right there. Robledo tried to throw it.
And the all-important seeding as well.
Yeah, to Kais Wilson, and it was stolen. So McNeil with the basketball again. 45 seconds left here in the third. And there's going to be a foul way outside on James Curtis. Robledo trying to guard him. 34-16 lead for McNeil. We haven't seen Leander play like this in a long time.
Yeah, it's it's one of those things. You're going to have an off night here and there, and the Lions are certainly having one tonight.
So McNeil gets the ball in. Lots of pressure here by Leander. Looks like they're going man-to-man at this point. Curtis with the ball up top. Now gives it to Brown. 29 seconds here in the third. Brown being guarded by Sisson, way up top. 18 seconds left here. Drives in. Now he moves the ball back out.
Trying to play for that last shot with this big lead. A little bit of bumping going on there.
So a little less than 12 seconds here in the third. 34-16 lead in McNeil. Will throw the ball in from out of bounds near their bench. Get the ball into Fox. Now they get the ball to Brown. Back to Curtis. Drives in on the left side. All the way across court to number 24. Three-point shot. No good. And that was Ryan Robbins, Jimmy Chitwood.
Yeah, I had the Hoosiers flashback there for a second. Like, no, don't knock that down.
So 1 quarter left, and Leander trails by 18, Chuck.
It's a tough, it's a tall order, but, you know, this is one of those things that at the very least you want to play with pride here going down the stretch and try to at least cut into this lead, show that, you know, you can be resilient in the face of frustration because, you know, the Lions have had their opportunities. The shots just aren't going down.
No. Yeah, they haven't played great defense tonight, but we also need to give credit to McNeil for hitting those inside shots.
Yeah, they've taken advantage of their advantage in the lane, in the post, in the power forward positions, and they've gotten a lot of easy baskets from those guys, a lot of second chance points for the Mavericks, and it's really affected the Lions in a couple of different ways, and confidence appears to be one of those ways.
So
the
here we
shots
go.
Just aren't falling.
We got 1 quarter left.
Time to make a run. You can't wait too long here into this fourth period. Only 8 minutes left of basketball here. You want to hang on to second, you're going to have to make a run now.
So Curtis throws the ball into Gordon. McNeil is going right to left as you are listening. Drives on the right side. Tries to get inside post, and the ball's on the ground, and it was knocked out of bounds. Good hustle by Hunter Stevens, but it'll be McNeil basketball.
Love the effort. Like to see guys getting on the floor. That, I mean, you should have been doing that the whole ball game. Not saying Hunter wasn't, but
so they get the ball in. McNeil does. They move the ball out and they throw it around, but they're able to keep control of it. Move it on the left side to Grubb. Now 3-point shot by number 24. No good. Rebound by Michael Sickles. Moves the ball on the left side to Hunter Stevens. Throws the ball way across court. Kick the ball out. Now get it to Sickles. Hunter Stevens up top. Lots of pressure by McNeil. So they move the ball over to Sickles. 3-point shot. Off the front rim. No
Man,
good.
That was close.
McNeil with the rebound. 7 minutes left here now in the ball game. And, Sickles almost with the steal as he comes across. Curtis gets the ball. Drops it inside.
Another
to
easy basket.
Fox for another layup from about 1 foot away from the basket. Hunter Stevens, top of the key, over to Pinckney on the left wing. Drives up top, drives into the lane, goes inside. Kais Wilson off the glass, too strong, no good. Rebound Gordon. 6:35 left here in the ball game.
Lions just can't buy a basket tonight.
So they try and move the ball up. Leander with a lot of pressure.
Timeout from the McNeil bench. 6:28 left. Lions putting the pressure there defensively on the ball handler, and Maverick coach Hagman quickly with a timeout. He wants to hang on to this win. He knows how important it is.
Yeah, 20-point lead right here. That's going to be hard to overcome.
Yeah, with about 6 minutes left, it's tough. We
Leander,
have to go on a major streak.
Yeah, lots of pressure, turnovers, and hit a lot of three-pointers to get back in this game.
It's certainly attainable, but the deeper we get, the less likely. You can't wait very long to make a run, and the Lions haven't done so far. We're 6:28 left here in the fourth. McNeil basketball.
Yeah, they'll be throwing the ball in on the far sideline. Get the ball into Brown. He slowly walks it up. 6:20 left here in the ball game. Being guarded by Sisson. Drives in, kicks it out to the left side. Puts a trap on. They're able to move the ball around. Brown now moves it up top. Get it back to Brown. Leander putting more pressure on the ball here, but they're able to move to the left wing. Now back up to Brown. Now far left wing, they get it to Curtis. He moves it out over on the far right corner. McNeil able to control the ball. Lots of pressure now. They get it inside to Latham. Up and off the glass, no good, but another rebound by Malik Gordon. Goes up off the glass. 2 more points for McNeil. Leander with the ball. 3-point shot by Sisson is good.
Need that.
Leander with a full court pressure here, and the ball's tipped, but it goes right to Latham as he's running up court. They get it across midcourt, and they move the ball around. McNeil now with the ball in the far corner, being guarded by Robledo. Get it up top to Curtis. 5:09 left here in the ball game. Move it on the left side to Malik Gordon. Now they're moving it up top between
5-minute
Curtis. And looks like they're finally call a foul after contact. Yeah, Logan Clark almost had to grab him before the call was made.
The whistles really haven't been there, and the times they have been inopportune for Leander, and the scoreboard reflects, the tough night the Lions are dealing with here.
19-point lead for McNeil. Less than 5 minutes here in the game. They get the ball quickly in to Brown, but he moves it back out.
Great defensive help there from Robledo to prevent another easy layup.
So now they move the ball to Curtis. Drives on the left side to get it to Brown. They're basically doing the 4-corner drill here right now, throwing the ball around up top. Able to control it.
Little Naismith basketball.
Gordon drives in, the ball's on the ground. They control it now. Short jump shot. It's up and good.
And they've hit the 40-point mark. Lions yet to hit 20.
Stevens with a foul. Throws it off the glass. No good.
Going to get Brown for that one.
He'll go to the line and he'll shoot
nope,
2.
They're going to call it on Malik Gordon.
Right now there are 4 team fouls for Leander and only 3 team fouls for McNeil. First free throw is good for Stevens. Second one is good. That's Stevens' 4th point of the ball game.
Sitting at a 40-21 score here. Lions down 19.
So McNeil throws the ball in. Full court pressure by Leander. It's tipped up, and once again controlled by McNeil. Every loose ball is falling right in their hands.
Yeah, it's just a tough break after tough break for Leander tonight. Even when the effort's there, the ball's just not bouncing their way. And you're going to have nights like that. You got to overcome it. You hope they're in district play or pre-district, not in postseason, as we mentioned.
So McNeil gets the ball. Trying to run clock here. They are able to dribble around, kick the ball around, and they keep moving it. And there's a steal right there by Sisson. Goes in, kicks it out. Hunter Stevens, 3-point shot. It's good.
Quick timeout as well. Coach Bradley wants to try to make a run here. He's going to try to capitalize.
16-point lead, 3:56 left here in the ball game. Got a lot of points to make up here, Chuck.
And the McNeil student section traveled well as they're very vocal over there with a big lead. It's easy to be vocal.
So we want to thank our Basketball Booster Club sponsors, Amy Maddox with Allstate at amymaddox@allstate.com. for your insurance needs. Malash & Company, MalashandCompany.com for your residential real estate needs. And Linton Dental at LintonSmile.com for any dental needs that you may have. So Leander will be once again putting the full court press on here. McNeil's throwing the ball in under their basket, going right to left.
You really have no choice but to play aggressive full court defense the rest of this game.
And they throw the ball in. Quickly get it across midcourt. Defense by Landon Sisson. He tried to
needed to get a foul call.
Yeah, poke the ball out from behind, but he got him in the face. So
and he's apologetic there. He didn't intend to poke him.
McNeil will be throwing the ball in right near their bench. 3:52 left here in the ball game. Throw the ball into Robbins. I'm sorry, to Grubb, who gets the ball to Brown. Drives on the right side. Lots of pressure here by Leander. Quickly right corner. Move the ball. Now they move the ball back outside. Top of the key. Way back to Grubb and Brown. Leander just unable to put enough pressure on to get a turnover, so they go for the foul. They foul number 33, Dylan Grubb.
McNeil doing a good job of working the ball around, keeping the possession of the basketball and keeping the Lions from trying to make a run here. 3:25.
Yeah, McNeil's now in the bonus. So he'll go to the line, shoot one, and makes his first one. Yeah, no other choice right now for Leander but to try and shoot three-pointers and put them at the line and see if they can hit their free throws.
Hope for the best.
He drains both of them. 42-24 now, McNeil. Three-point shot by Sisson, no good. Rebound by James Curtis. And McNeil gets the ball over to Dylan Grubb, who's quickly fouled near the Leander bench, so he'll go to the line.
The Lions going to try to stretch this out here and see if they can take advantage of missed free throws, but so far McNeil knocking them down.
First free throw is good. Second free throw is good. Lead is now back up to 20 again.
And the only way this works is if you knock your threes down. And even then, it's a very slow process.
Quickly inside to Pinckney. Gets the ball, and he kicks it back out. Now they throw it across to Sisson in the far corner. Pulls up for three. It's good.
And there's the quick timeout as they try to set up a kind of defense, see if they can get a quick turnover here with 3:03 left.
44-27 lead for McNeil.
17-point spread.
3 minutes left here in the ball game.
As I mentioned, it was pretty big lead to overcome here as we started the fourth. But you want to play with pride going down the stretch, see if you can close this. And and if you can hit some threes and they can miss some free throws, you might find yourself with an opportunity late. It's a pretty tall order at this point. But we're still at about 3 minutes left. So,
yeah, just looking at the district standings, Leander can't feel complacent that they already have a spot here in the playoffs.
No, because
they play
it's too tough a district.
Yeah, they play Westwood next game, and then following that they play Vandergrift, who's doing everything they can to get in the playoffs.
And at the very least, they would love to ruin the Lions in any way that they could. If they can knock us from the 3rd seed to the 4th seed, they would consider that what do you call it? A victory, but not a
moral victory.
A moral victory. There you go.
And then Leander has a bye the last week, so they didn't even play. They have to watch the scoreboard.
Exactly.
So McNeil throwing the ball in. Pressure in the left corner. Get it across. Up the right side, and they're able to throw it far down the court. And easy layup by number 21, James Curtis. Yeah, they can't trade shot for shot right here. Robledo with the three-point shot. It's good.
Trying to cut into it, down 16 now.
get the ball into Curtis. They quickly get the ball up to Robbins.
Sorry about that.
Ball's knocked out of bounds.
Camera went a little bit, panned a little bit too far, missed that foul, but.
And that'll be McNeil basketball.
Tipped out of bounds, rather.
Throw the ball in the backcourt. Grubb with the ball, now to Brown.
We're at the 2.5-minute mark.
Set the trap. McNeil's easily across. 2:24 left here in the ball game. McNeil with the basketball. They're just moving the ball around right here very quickly. Quickly get the ball inside. Easy layup for Noah Fox.
Way too many easy layups tonight for the Mavericks.
Three-point shot, Hunter Stevens, no good. Rebound by number 21, James Curtis, and they're going to call a foul on Sisson. He's going to put Brown at the line.
And Coach Bradley's getting ready to clear the bench here and get some guys some playing time. Is it here with 2 minutes left, 18-point lead for the Mavericks. He wants to see these guys get some quality minutes.
So Puckett is in the ball game. Brandon Puckett. Ryan Amerson, number 14, is in the ball game. Number 12, Bryce Carson's in the ball game. And number 11, Andrew Alger's in the ball game as well.
Like to see these guys get some baskets here.
And Pinckney, number 3, also is in the ball game. First free throw is good. 49-30 lead here with a little over 2 minutes left. Second free throw is good.
Well, they're at the half 100 mark.
50-30, 20-point lead. Throw the ball in, and Alger throws it down, and it is stolen by number 21, James Curtis.
Got to be on the same page, guys.
Now they move the ball across, and it looks like McNeil's about to empty their bench, and they call a timeout.
So that they can. We're at the 144 mark. 30-50 is your score.
Yeah, Chuck, this is the first game that we've seen all year where Leander wasn't in it in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it really is the main game that's gotten away from them. All of their other district losses were down the stretch a battle. Could have gone either way. In fact, they lost an overtime game. We mentioned it earlier to Hendrickson in their first matchup. And so not the typical effort you see from Leander, and you know, the hustle was there, but the shots just weren't falling. And give credit to McNeil. They played a good ball game. Other than the first quarter, they were solid in every aspect of the ball game.
Yeah, they controlled the boards. They controlled the dribble. They controlled the shots. They controlled the momentum, and they came to play tonight, and they came into the Lions' Den and took one, and they're going to go home with the victory.
Yeah, it's a little payback for them as the Lions beat McNeil in their house. And so these teams will be knotted up in second place, and Hendrickson breathes a little bit of a sigh of relief as they don't lose any ground after tonight.
So McNeil just moving the ball around, now down to 1:04 left in the game. They're able to cross the ball or pass the ball across court, now back up top.
You know, the McNeil substitutes want to shoot, but they've been instructed to just continue to work the ball.
So they keep moving the ball around. I'm not going to give every detail. They're up top.
Under a minute.
Now they get the ball over on the right wing. Back up top, set up, 38 seconds left here in the ball game. Leander's not going to foul them. They're going to try and get a steal here if they can.
They're at a half a minute.
So McNeil is now moving the ball back up top. Baseline. And it is stolen by number 12, Bryce Carson with the steal. Pinckney quickly up the court. The right side, get it to Alger. Pressure. Pinckney on the baseline. Gets knocked, and they're going to call a foul while he was driving towards the goal, but he passed the ball inside, so Leander will be throwing the ball in under the McNeil basketball.
I thought they had called Pinckney, but they actually called it on Ryan Maddox.
So Leander is throwing the ball in. Get the ball to Amerson, now up top to Pinckney. 10 seconds.
Get his three off.
9 seconds, drives in, and it's going to be a charge as he tries to pass the ball on the left side to Brandon Puckett, who is out there in the far corner.
And that is a microcosm of the Lion evening right there. 7 seconds left.
So McNeil gets the ball in. Clock now down to 1, and they're actually going to call that foul? Are you kidding me?
They're going to put him on the line, number 44.
No, not that he fouled him, just that they called it.
No, I agree.
You got to be kidding me. They call that out of all that we've seen tonight.
Left.
People getting knocked down in the lane and no foul, and they call that with a minute and, or I'm sorry, 1 second left, and they call the foul.
I said a minute 40, but it's 1.4.
So that was number 44, Seth Medina, free throw. He made it. Second one is up, and it's good. 2 points for Medina tonight. So Leander gets the ball in, and a long shot.
Almost
no good
went down.
For Andrew Alger behind the midcourt stripe.
Not really a player of the game to talk to here tonight, Mark.
No.
Tough outing all the way around. I mean, if we're going to give it to somebody for the Lions, it would certainly have to be Hunter Stevens, I think. But I think the Lions probably want to go to the drawing board and probably pass up on any.
Yeah, I don't think we'll talk to anybody tonight. This is a disappointing loss. I know they wanted to come in and get this win, and McNeil just came and took it from them in all aspects of the game. So they've got to go back. They've play next week, Tuesday, on the road. They are at Westwood, so that's a must game for Leander.
Yeah, they're going to have to take that one going into that Vandergrift game. You can't afford to drop any of the others. I mean, you can only afford maybe to drop one of those final few games, and hopefully none of them.
Yeah. So one more time, I want to thank our Leander Boys Basketball Booster Club sponsors, Amy Maddox with Allstate, Malash & Company, and Linton Dental. We want to thank SHN Sports for the broadcast. Listen to us all season long, not only for basketball, but also for football and baseball at shnsports.com. And so, Chuck, well, disappointing into the week, but hey, they made a great run so far. So, you know, they're due for a loss every now and then. They're not going to win every game. And Leander's in good shape right now. If they take care of business over the next couple games, they'll be doing just fine.
Well, you know, they got some things to shore up as they head into postseason play, and one of those is to make sure they make postseason. So we'll be here to cover it. We'll talk to you guys, or you'll hear from us again on Tuesday.
Yep, Tuesday at Westwood. So for Chuck Kracy and myself, Mark Sickles, and SHN Sports, have a great weekend and enjoy the Super Bowl, and we will talk to you Tuesday.